I think we're good. Just making sure that this motherfucker working. This your boy Shaman shit. I'm dropping this shit before them. Now I really don't give a fuck. To tell you the truth, I don't go off for nobody tuner to be but my own shit. I ain't even gonna say that and lie to myself. This your boy Shaman Shafir just bringing out another video. A little quick one. It's a good day to be alive. I'm telling you, no lies, yo. But it lagging. Nothing is what it seems anymore. Everything has changed. You can feel it. You can definitely feel it. If you one of them niggas that can feel, nothing is what it seemed no more. Everything is changing. Internally, physically, and spiritually, in a way of balance. It's basically a cycle coming through to where things are changing for the better. You know, and old ways of doing things are outdated to where new ways of doing things or ancient ways of doing things in a new modified way are coming into play. Because the system that we was working with, it ain't working for us. And I'm not talking about the political system. I'm just talking about the system of doing things. It could be just a little outdated. And now we're finding ways to be more efficient, getting to that same destination, that same space, rather than doing less of the work. You know, taking the path to least resistance. I can give you an example. Somebody that has to work 30 years just to retire. They had to stress their ass off just to get to a place to where they feel comfortable and they ain't gotta work no more. But now you only got 15 years of your life left because you spent 30 years working. Like, that shit is dead. It's because these stressful, high stress, low paying jobs, doing that is not just cutting it. Like, things are changing to where people are finding different ways, you know, to make things happen doing less work. And when it comes to having changes on this realm, rather than protesting, rather than, you know, thinking that you gotta do some weird shit to make changes, people are knowing that they're the change, and it starts with them. And a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's how you know the change is made. You know what I'm saying? Things are changing to the point where you don't have to do too much stressful things to get it done. You let the magic do the work. You let the magic do the work. That's what I'm learning. Like, you're not supposed to be working too hard to get a result. Sometimes you got to put some focus and attention. But if it feels like you're stressing your goddamn self out, you're not doing it right. You feel like it's a need. It's something that you really, really need. You're not doing it right. So we're finding ways to do it more efficient. You know, that's the key. When this energy is raising, you got to find ways to do things differently. You can't be doing things the same. That shit ain't working. And people finding out that just being with somebody for just the means of security ain't cutting it, because you could be with the devil. And that shit just not cutting it. You risking your life every time you with this individual just because you want to feel secure. That shit's changing to where if there isn't a mutual connection, then there's nothing there. You shouldn't be with somebody because of what they have. You should be with somebody because you want to be with them, you know? You're gonna have to run off your integrity and morals at this state, because you ain't really got a choice. Shit has changed, and it's changing to where doing things out of materialistic means is not it. There has to be an inner reason for you doing it, like a passion that is driving you to do it. It can't be driven off of money, because that can be taken away instantly. Gotta be something that you really love to do. You never do something for money. I mean, you could do stuff for money, don't get me wrong, because I guess you gotta pay shit. But if that's driving you where you feel like, you know, it's a different. It's like you ain't got no integrity. You'll work for anybody. You know, you'll take in any client. That's just not how it goes. You kind of have to be on your morals and integrity in this stage of your life. because things are shifting to where you gotta stay in balance. Some people that you deal with ain't in balance, and that can drag you down. So you gotta make sure that you're making the right steps. You're working with the right people. So you can keep yourself in balance. Just being around people for the sake of you being bored, that's over with. Trying to raise people up that don't want to be raised, that's over with. This frequency is basically, like they said, the new earth. Motherfuckers that's gonna meet you. Motherfuckers that's gonna want to be on that realm, gonna do the work. You ain't gotta do the work for them. You just an inspiration for them to do the work. If you feel like you gotta raise somebody up, then that's not somebody you want to be around. Because if you're not raising them up, they're bringing you down. Or even if you are trying to raise them up, they still can attempt and even try to bring you down. So, it is what it is. Just pay attention to that. And these upgrades are coming in. I'm noticing that the sun is going crazy. Back-to-back X flares. Weather's looking like we're in fucking springtime. April showers and shit. Don't get me wrong. Some of the trees are changing, but I'm not getting that. I'm not getting it's going to be a winter. There's too much shit coming in now. As long as people take their power back, the primordial beings that they keep utilizing their magic, the ones that is called to, you ain't got to worry about having a winter. Just due to when you're going through these shifts, what they try to do is these infringing entities with certain type of technologies, they try to make it cool so they can try to black out the energies. But it's getting to the point where that ain't working. As long as certain people take their power back, not everybody. We don't need the sheep to take their power back. We just need those people that's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They know better, but we just need them to go fully in. And we need those people that's in to keep going in. And we're going to be all right. We don't need to get any new members. We don't need no more new members. We already got the ones that's in right now, the ones that's in. And the other people that wake up are going to wake up on their own time. We're not here to save anybody. We're just here to do our part. Gotta stop looking at this shit like you gotta save people. A lot of people don't need to be saved. In that sense, for being saved, you just be the inspiration. You lead by example. And by you being you, hey, they arise because they got inspired. They got motivation. You shouldn't be out there trying to be in somebody's corner that don't want to even be in their own corner. Just pay attention to how people everyday life is. And if they're not ambitious, if they're not driven, if they're not focused on a certain type of goal or trying to get somewhere, they may not be somebody you want to be around because they can drag you back. Because as soon as you start to show signs of progress, they're going to try to hold you back because they feel uncomfortable seeing somebody achieve things that they're not doing. So you just got to keep mind and keep your circle small. If you just want to be around great people right now. You want to be around great people. You don't want to be around people that ain't doing the shit you doing because they're just going to hold you back. You can't fake the funk no more. Maybe in the past you was able to get away with it, but I'm telling you, you could be around somebody that's like that. It's going to feel alien. It's not going to feel right to the point where you just feel like you got to leave that bitch. You feel like you got to get fucked up to sit with them. Meaning like... It's getting to the point where you gotta be damn near intoxicated to be around certain motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's getting weird out here. I noticed that. So it's like if they're not mastering something, if they're not achieving something, if they're not actively going after a goal, I wouldn't want to be around them because this shit's finna get split up. The people that exercise their freedom, the people that exercise their right, the people that are a free spirit, that are utilizing elements and energies, they're going to be free. And they're still going to be living a scheduled programming of evolving. You're going to have this other side where they're controlled, they got fear, they got lack, they got certain type of resentments, unhealed traumas that they don't want to look at. And they're going to be on the other side fighting each other. You want to make sure that you're not 1 foot in, 1 foot out with these people because they're going to bring you in that fight with them. Now you got to fight their fight. you know? So you want to make sure you want to be around motherfuckers that's matching that free vibe, that independent vibe, that magical vibe, that free spirited vibe where they ain't got no resistance. They're lucid. You don't want to be around nobody that's rigid, you know, that's limited. Because a lot of people that you be around, they got that type of mindset. And if you're not careful, it can rub off on you. Like, there's certain people that I say they're super empaths. And they got to be careful where they go. I think they said the Heyokas. I'm getting. Like, you got an empath, like a shaman, then you got a Heyoka. Them motherfuckers, some people don't know who they is, but they got so much of a feeling they can't really be around environments just because that they may not know this, but it will drag you down. It'll make your life stagnant just because you're not supposed to be around that. Trust me, I know. That's why you gotta be careful with like neighborhoods and shit. Like if you live in a neighborhood that's toxic and you can feel a lot and you noticing that you be finding yourself going in dark periods of your life that you can't explain, it's because the environment that you're in, it's weighing you down to where you kind of get stressed and you don't know why. So it's best to go in a place that's high vibrational, a place that's more spread out, a place that really ain't got a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, you go in a store real quick, you know, shit like that. You're not living there, but people be in apartments with toxic people. In the walls, that shit seep through and they can find you, bro, because they're looking for the light. Them motherfucking entities and them people are looking for the light and they be dragging motherfuckers down. You ever notice that sometimes you get like spiritual activity? So, some of it's warranted just due to your spiritual protection. But sometimes that be the entities hopping out of motherfuckers trying to scare you and shit. I never get scared, but I know that's how they play. Next thing you know, like, you know what I'm saying? This just be them entities popping out of motherfuckers and shit. Them entity hopping and shit. That shit ain't no joke. So you just gotta make sure that you're not in low vibrational places and you're staying there. It's okay to go in and out like a traveler does, but you can't be living there because it's gonna drag you down to where spirit gotta pull you out. Spirit, and then usually when you get out of those situations, you accelerate unapologetically because that's kind of how the primordial being is. As long as they go with the ebbs and flows of life and stay balanced, they usually accelerate fairly, I wouldn't say fairly easy because sometimes acceleration and evolving can be uncomfortable, but they can do it with ease. They don't have to really try much. They ain't got to force to shoot. They just evolve. And that usually happens when you get out of toxic situations. Your life starts to move where it's supposed to because you were holding yourself back with the place you was at. Like, you probably thought you was having karma, but no, bro, it'd be the places you be at. The people that you entertain, they ain't no good. And certain people that are super empaths, they can feel very, very, very sensitive to energies. No, you're not supposed to just be around anybody and everybody, anywhere. More so, you're supposed to be in nature. You're supposed to be in nature the majority of the time and be around people that's on a high vibration or even on a higher vibration than you. Because some of that's on a higher vibration will be around you because it ain't like you on a low vibration. A low vibration is someone that's always focusing on the negative. Just because a motherfucker is, I wouldn't say it's competition, but you know when a motherfucker, not to say they're on a high vibration, but they matching your shit. And they showing some shit that you trying to encapsulate to a standpoint. Something that you want to have within your being. You want to be around them people. And they happily take you in because there's certain things that they want to work on and master that you encapsulate. And it'll be a reciprocation rather than somebody just taking and the other one is giving. It's not going to be like that. A real motherfucker is going to bring you up with them. And they're going to learn from you too. It ain't just going to be a one-sided thing. That's who you want to be around. You don't want to be around somebody that's just taking from you. I don't care. They can give you something, but it's a spiritual thing. A lot of people be taking people's energies. You know, a lot of people be taking people's energies when you're around them. That's why you got to make sure that you got your amulets, you got medallions, you got crystals. You're doing your best to stay spiritually strapped out here because it ain't no joke. We do got energy vampires. This old government was running off of vampires and leeches and shit. So just pay attention to that. That was one of their main food sources. They'll eat motherfuckers and shit, like eat motherfuckers' energies. They still do it to this day, but they're now out of power. They may not tell you this, but they're out of power. And what's gonna happen is the divine matriarchy system is coming into where you're not even gonna feel like there was a collapse. How swiftly things change. You know, how swiftly we get back on board. Because the ones that can adapt, like the squirrel, got nothing to worry about. The ones that feel like they gotta be controlled and feel like they need to be provided by a system that is against them, they're gonna have trouble with it. And usually what happens is energy, birds of a feather flock together. So they always gonna end up finding somebody to control them. And they're gonna be grouped together. That's why I said this shit's gonna get split up. You're not gonna have to worry too much about the violence of what they do because you're gonna be so far away in a different realm where it's not gonna reach you. The key is to make sure you unapologetically resonate on a high frequency where you're not caring what goes on around you. You're still gonna run on your scheduled programming. And you're gonna keep going through the shift that you need to go to because you're not paying attention to what they're throwing at you. Because they're gonna be throwing some shit at you to make you feel some type of way. And it's up to you to use your discernment and pay attention to what's going on because a lot of people be on bullshit. Like the media, you know, negativity of people trying to put you in fear mongering, that shit. We're not fear mongering. No more fear mongering, you know, because there's always a solution to everything. When you got people fear mongering and they're not trying to tell you a solution, man, you got to give them a side eye. They're just telling you bullshit, trying to like get you in a certain type of frequency to make you react. Give them a side eye. Because it's like there's always a solution to any and every problem. But if they only see like they're hopeless and they can't do nothing about it and you can't either, all you got to do is just be in fear and face the violin music, you stay away from them type of people. I'm the type of person, nigga, I'm finding the victory. Nigga, I'm finna go blow the trumpet, bro. We going to victory. That's how you want to be around people. Go-getters, people that will always find a way. Because there's always a way, trust me. There's always a way to get something done. There's always a way to get something done. Don't let them tell you that there's only one way. That's why you got to be careful by this. What do you want to call this people? The system. This controlling system is going to throw you some shit. And that's when I tell you that you don't let nobody jeopardize your freedom because you are your own president. You are your own dictator. You are your own leader. So don't let nobody run the show. Hey, what's up with you, Peggy? That nigga missing. Nigga, you missing, nigga, you late. I'm fucking with you, bro. Much love. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Logan Paul. Spoke of that Canadian gas. But yeah, this system is gonna throw a curveball. Leave a like for me if you can, brother. I mean, sister. I'm fucking around, man. I'm fucking around, man. Yeah, but this system is definitely gonna try to throw you a curveball. Hey, that's good to hear, Phil. That's good to hear. But they're gonna throw a curveball. But as long as the primordial being don't react, they're good. Because where energy goes, your attention, like where your attention goes, energy flows. To where, as long as you're not focused on the bullshit and not take the bait, you're good. Because you're gonna notice, while everybody else is in chaos, you're still at peace. We had plenty of cycles in life where they tried to force a collapse on people, but I don't want to say 50%, more like 30% of the world was thriving and living greater than everybody that was impoverished because they capitalized off of situations rather than letting the situation make them. Like I said, we make solutions. We don't just accept a problem, we make solutions, and that's what it's going to get. There's a solution to everything, even to the bullshit. So there's a solution to their madness. So they're gonna be throwing shit out here. I just want you to pay attention to that. You know, it's not gonna affect you only if you let it affect you. You know what I mean? They're just trying to see if they got control over you. That's it. They're gonna throw shit out here to see, you know, oh, do we have control over these people? And once they know they don't, hey, who knows what they're gonna do? But it's gonna get a point in time where this shit's going down. It's going bye-bye to where things are gonna change. Motherfuckers might even get a new currency. We might even fuck around and get a new currency, a new system of how doing things, but it's gonna be running off the matriarchy. Just do your research on the matriarchy so you understand what that is. You know, the divine mother has woken up and got this system in place. So it is what it is. Some people don't want to hear it because you know, they try to bash it. They try to bash this system that's at play. They try to bash this cycle that's coming in, but it's here to stay. It's here to stay because they had their run for hundreds and hundreds of years, but it's time for that shit to get the fuck up out. It's just too toxic. And don't worry about this sun and these cosmic energies coming in. This shit's gonna ramp up. It's gonna ramp up. And we ain't get that big solar flash yet. You're going, like I said, just because they're throwing shit out here trying to make the weather look some type of way, the primordial energies will clean that shit up. The primordial beings gonna clean that shit up. The solar flash is still coming. It ain't gotta be summertime where you at for it to come. Just be aware of that. There's gonna be an energy that's coming in that they ain't gonna be able to avoid. And this shit might go down for a little bit. That's how you know it's powerful. Shit ain't gonna be working like that no more. It ain't nothing to be scared about. It just shows you, it's just we need these energies. Tell you the truth, 22 on the type of, we need these energies. Should never be scared about what the sun is doing. The ones that are scared are the ones that can't take it. You know? And it does something to the system. Those are the ones that are scared. The primordial beings, the ones that are tapped in, ain't gonna be scared. They're gonna be happy as fuck that this shit's happening. They're gonna be happy as hell. And another thing, you're gonna be getting new concepts that you're not fully aware of, but they're gonna be upright. Meaning like that foreign shit that you're getting those downloads on, the advice from your higher self to do certain things in a certain manner will be infiltrating your mind in a way where it's going to keep showing itself to where it wants you to adjust with the ebbs and flows. So it's up to you to do it, and don't just do it at your pace, but don't do it to the point where you're not doing too much work on it. Baby steps and efforts. Don't do it till it's the last second, because you might be missing out on opportunities and stuff. Things are being remembered again. Some of these primordial beings are getting their memory back. They're remembering what they love to do, what they used to, tap into. That's because the inner child is waking up. And when you really tap into that inner child, when you wake it up, that's when the magic happens. Because if you notice, when you're a little child, your imagination on point. And just say you matured, but you still tapped into your inner child, but you have an infinite perception. You're a very powerful individual to where you're going to be able to be magical beyond your imagination. So that's why it's key to tap into your inner child in this moment. If that means going on a fucking swing, coloring, playing the video game that you used to play when you were a little kid, doing what you love, shit like that. Eating your favorite foods when you used to eat them as a little kid, as long as it's not toxic, or like McDonald's in America. Because I'm noticing that McDonald's in different countries is much different than in America. So I'm like, McDonald's over there ain't that bad because they don't do their people that bad, where they feed them garbage and say it's food. So America does that. They have a bad reputation of feeding us shit in the Americas. But other countries, they ain't really got to worry about their food being an issue. But if you're in America Just be careful of what you used to eat when you were a child, because they've been infiltrating our food so much to where it's not the same anymore. Like, I used to eat the Chester's hot popcorn. When I was a kid, it had a different taste. Great. You used to get $3-4. Nowadays, they don't even have them little bags of popcorn no more. Like, shit is changing. Shit is changing. Like, that shit is not that no more. So that's why I'm just letting you know, like, certain foods that you used to eat when you was a child ain't that food no more. It's more so of a weapon, more than anything. It's a weapon. So just be careful what you eat, but tapping into your inner child is key, because you're going to end up bringing in a lot of transformational energy. And some people are transforming. I'm not going to speak too much. I don't want to, I'm not going to speak too much on me, because this ain't about me. This is about the individuals that is sons of this primordial being. And you noticing shit's happening to your body that you can't. Things are happening to the body that you can't explain because you're transforming. I'm not going to say what you're transforming to, but it's probably got something to do to what are your primordial selves from a primordial realm. Because if you're one of them divine primordial beings, you are a multi-awareness being. You can tap into many primordial realms. Not no astral world, not no illusionary light world. I'm talking about them real realms. And some of us have archetypes that are being brought to this realm. I don't know why. That's just how the Great Mother wants it. I don't question this shit. I'm just telling you how it go. To where that motherfucker might have a horse body. This motherfucker might have wings. This motherfucker might have scaly skin. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker might have 2 heads. This motherfucker might have 2 hands. They didn't like what I'm talking about. These energies that primordial beings are taking in is changing them to the true power of their primordial forms, to where it's going to look different for your ego. But that's a good thing. You're integrating your primal nature, lower nature, and it's fusing to where there's no separation. You know, because there was a point in time where we didn't have to do this. That the realm was at a different energy to where we didn't have to be in physical bodies. That's what we're getting at. We're easing our way back into that realm. But we got to go to our natural states for that. That's why certain primordial beings are transforming in an unapologetic way, to where the physical changing. The dynamic of the inner chemistry is changing. Everything is changing about them, to where they really can't do nothing about it. I mean, you could do something about it, meaning like go against change and be negative as fuck and do all that, but that does come with consequences, because the Great Mother is collecting her children that ain't doing much with their light. And I think they're going back to it's key to tap in, because you don't want to go back to the mother due to intelligence. Now, if you're an innocent person that you don't know no better, like a little kid and shit, them kids are good. If you're a motherfucker that don't know better but would like to know better, but nobody around them to show a different look, they're good. The Great Mother knows what type of heart you got, because she connected to them beings. Her element is in those beings. So it's not like she don't know. It's like not them extremists that try to hold the Bible and hit it over. Those are people who are being dealt with, but they have that primordial spark and you're not doing much with it. You're going back to the mother. You might have to get reformed and have another shot at it, because she's like, if you're not doing nothing with the energies, I'm taking that energy and giving it to somebody else. If you don't use it, you lose it. And that means that's above, so below. So below this realm, like, for example, I had a flute, right? And I barely played that flute, but I used to tote it with me. If I played that flute, I would have it still. I paid a lot of money for it. I'm kind of mad that I don't have it. I didn't play it. I used to just carry that bitch, but I ended up losing it. It could be above where your soul is, nigga. If you're not tapping into your the primordial power and tapping in with the mother, it's going to be a point in time where you're going to lose sense You're going to lose source, and you're going to have to go back, because if you're not connected to the mother and connected to the source of your higher self, you're dead, and it's going to reflect that, and you're not going to be here no more. So that's why it's very crucial that you tap in to your true divine self and tap in with the great mother. It's like when a nigga in the hood, certain hoods, nigga, you got to check in. They're like, hey, nigga, did you check in? That's kind of how it is. If you ain't checking in with the mother and you have that primordial spark, you feel me? If you ain't finding a way to tap into your divinity, and you ignoring it, and you ain't doing nothing about it, oh yeah, you might get dealt with. The great mother might get your ass up out of here. So you just want to be careful about that. You know, the great mother ain't playing. The great mother ain't playing. You know, she's a primordial motherfucker. She don't go off of emotions. She don't go off of that. She like, oh, you ain't doing nothing with the power? You're not doing nothing with the magic? You're not doing nothing with your connection with source? You're not trying to better? You're not trying to better yourself and evolve? Well, then get the fuck up out of here then. Get the fuck up out of here. You're not trying to work with the energies that's at play? Then it's going to make you mad and make you take yourself out. So just be aware of that. Because this shit ain't no joke. If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it, yo. And another thing, it's time to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for being able to do things on your own more. Going off your own understanding, rather than always trying to see what somebody else got to say about you. Because leaning on your own understanding will give you more realization and shows you how more powerful you are, rather than always going on somebody else to say. It's good to get confirmations to something that you already know. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But you acting like you with the great mother and your true divine self. That's an issue, because what if you're following somebody that's trying to lead you off a cliff? What if you're following somebody that's trying to get you in a bad situation? You have to know how to go off your own tuning your beat, because sometimes you might be around a bunch of wolves. To where these wolves are trying to take you down with a smile. These wolves are trying to take you down with an offer. So you kind of have to go off your own understanding, your own intuition, and be more independent. Sometimes it takes for you to be a little bit more independent of where you are, because the offers that are being given are from evil motherfuckers, such as the industry. Like, you can go independent and struggle a little bit, may not make that much money doing what you're doing, or you can go with the music industry, the entertainment industry, get a little bit of money, but sell your whole life away. Which one sounds good? Get some fucking fake money that can go away in the day when the system fall, and still be under contract after the system fall, because they feel like they own you, and you got your energy to a point where they got a hook on you to where they can affect you a little bit better. But that's from your demise. It's not like they got control over you. You did it to yourself. Or will you just be independent, not play both sides, and fight the fight? You're protected on that other side. There's no protection over there. The great mother don't like when you work for the enemy. She don't play that. That's why you see certain motherfuckers get taken out. Like from back in the day, there's been plenty of people back in the day that got taken out that was in the industry, because they was working for the enemy and they didn't know they were the enemy. Allegedly, Bob Marley. Allegedly, Jimi Hendrix. Allegedly, Janis Joplin. Allegedly, Amy Winehouse. You know, allegedly, James Brown. Allegedly, Prince. There's a lot of people that got taken down just due to them working with the enemy. The enemy can make y'all look like y'all friends, but when they done using you up, they're going to make you look bad. They're going to make you look bad. So are they really an ally, or were they just playing nice, trying to get something out of you? Usually that's what they do. Nobody ever is safe with those individuals. Nobody, not even the people that works with them. They all will turn on each other. That's their nature. The nature of the beast will always be the nature of the beast. There's no fixing that. There's no faking that funk. But when you go off of your independence and you go off of what you understand to be true, you go off your morals and values and your integrity, that means your heart's in the right space to where no impurities can damage the heart. And your light is in check. But whenever you start to dibble and dabble in things that lower your light, that's when you're in harm's way. That's why certain motherfuckers, they can't do certain things because their frequency is connected to certain type of laws that a lot of people don't know, and certain type of frequencies that can't be reached here, and certain type of frequencies that can't be tapped into. Therefore, they have an advantage when they tap into themselves, but you may not get the material that you would get if you're working with a system that complements what they're doing. What you got over there, they value something a little different than what you used to value over there. So it's going to be much different. But you're going to get it either way, but it's going to be off a solid foundation rather than something that's on a sandy foundation. Something that if the wind come off, a solar flare hit it, it go away. Your shit's going to be on a foundation where it's strengthened by solar storms. It's strengthened by primordial energies rather than it being crushed because it's a synthetic fake system that is not really there for you to benefit off it fruitfully. It's more so there to take something for you more than you getting something from it in a harmonious way. So just pay attention to that. Stand on business out here. Stand on business out here, yo. Be more independent. You're going to get through it. And make sure that your heart's in the right place. You're not holding grudges on people. You know what I'm saying? Because that can stent your acceleration because you need your heart chakra isolated at a certain type of level to receive. Because your heart chakra is in receiving mode. Your heart chakra pulls in downloads, pulls in upgrades, because that is a strong, powerful chakra. But if you're not utilizing it, you're not making sure it's balanced, you're going to have some issues there. Because if you notice, people that got their heart chakra closed can't receive new information. And if there's something that's alien to them, they're not going to be able to accept it. That's because their heart chakra fucked up. And when these primordial energies come in, I don't give a fuck if you're a primordial being. If your heart chakra's not open, you're going to go mad because you're not able to alchemize the energies, and it's not going to be able to be a certain type of way where you can pull in. You're going to think it's a chaotic energy to where you're going to go mad, and you might take yourself out. It's getting like that. It's going to get like that soon, so that's why you better tap in. That's what they say. Make sure your mental health and shit good. Like, make sure you tapping in with yourself and shit. And you're integrating certain things because you just can't leave that shit alone. You got to learn how to integrate because you still got to do the work. You don't just leave shit alone and think it's going to get done by itself. Unless your subconscious is doing the work. But some things you got to pay attention to so you work on. You just don't leave things alone. Like you put some hot dogs on the stove and you forget about them. 10 hours later, your house on fire. No, nigga, you got to tend to the cooking until that motherfucking shit is done. Same thing when it comes within your being. If something's uneasy, you go work with it. And you pay attention to that shit. You find a solution rather than dousing it with a Band-Aid and temporarily fixing a problem. No, you get that shit out the way. Because as we're going up in this realm with the frequencies, we're going to be brought to things to work on from our past just to make sure that we graduated from it. And it's not for you to bash yourself. It's for you to keep gaining a higher perspective and letting things go with grace rather than holding on to it, holding grudges, having guilt trips about yourself, being sorry for yourself. That ain't cutting it. That ain't cutting it right now. Hey, can you leave a like for me? If y'all up in this bitch fucking with me. Can you leave a like for your boy? Just double tap the screen. You ain't even gotta like me, nigga. Just double tap the screen. But yeah, that's basically it though. I think I hit it right on the head. And another thing is, we're gonna be getting some technology from the primordial beings. Some of these beings, I don't know what they tapped into. But they done tapped into some shit, and I just want them to keep it under the wraps. Don't be out here speaking on your inventions too early, because they be fucking people up doing that shit. If you ain't got the right spiritual protection, and you be trusting everybody, bro, don't be doing that when you inventing shit. There's a certain way to get it out to where it's protected. You don't just let a nigga know and you think he gonna keep it and he ain't gonna do nothing. No, that's not how it go. You don't do that. I'm just noticing that there's certain people that are inventing shit. You just keep it under the wraps to where you have enough to where a whole system of primordial beings could get them where it's patented by the individuals that partake in it rather than just a couple people know, because that's how they take you out. Not a lot of people know that it's you. And basically that energy ain't strong enough to stay in your hands because these people think they can take it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So just make sure that if you are inventing stuff, you keep it under the wraps until you got enough to make it known that you did it, to where nobody can say they did it. Everybody know that you did it. It's a strong enough resonance that, nigga, you can't say that it was you because you can't even do it. You can't even replicate the shit. Only he can do it. It'll stick out like a sore thumb. You got the blueprints. They didn't got them. But yeah, that's about it though. About it. I really got too much to say. Yeah, I don't want to be over here rambling. I think I got out what I needed to get out. Yeah, I think I'm about done. Just make sure that you staying on your shit. Something come up, it might drop another video, but I guess I can speak on that. You just want to be with somebody that you love at this point in time, because the love energy will elevate your DNA as well as, you know, help you transform. You got to be with somebody that you love. Can't be off of something of a means of a... It can't be off a means of just looking out for yourself. It has to be mutual. They can't love you and you just trying to use them so you act like you love them. That ain't gonna work. That's toxic. Y'all both gotta love each other mutually. There gotta be a mutual type of energy there for you to be with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be around somebody for the shit they got. You should be around them because you want to be around them. And then that shit's just what it is. Do you get more of it because you're not fake? Too many people that be fake trying to be with other people just to do with the shit they have. It ain't real. So just be careful with that. Don't let nobody do it to you, and don't do it to nobody else. Because there's consequences coming in for that. You may not see it all the way up front, but I'm just telling you, it's consequences. Because we're doing things out of balance. That's imbalance. One side loves, the other side doesn't. That's an imbalance with that, so that's getting wiped away. From the littlest to the littlest, from the smallest speck to the biggest mountain. A lot of imbalances are getting wiped away from this realm because due to cycles. However that may seem crazy, but that's how it's supposed to go. Because the result after it is going to be more at peace. We're going to be more peaceful here. So this has to happen like this. Can't feel some type of way that it's happening. It has to happen this way. And I'm speaking to the primordial beings. I'm just encouraging you to keep tapping into your magic for the ones that know about this shit, the magical ability, so you can make this weather suitable for these upgrades, because you might be in a place where there's not enough primordial beings changing the weather. So you're going to have to be that primordial being to change the weather. It only takes one tapped in motherfucker that can do it. One ancient titan that can do it. So don't act like you can't. Don't limit yourself and say that you can't. You manipulate the weather. If you have people that ain't organic to the realm, organic to manipulate the weather, what do you think you can do? A person that's organic to the system, truthfully, you can manipulate this shit with ease if you change your mindset and you start tapping in. You can change the weather to where you could be in the Midwest. It's 80 degrees in December. It's 90 degrees in November. Don't let them tell you that we have to go through cycles. They're making it like that. This round's supposed to be hot so we can get light codes better, so we can elevate. This place is not supposed to be cold. They do that shit on purpose. But that's why they don't want certain people at certain places. They'll say the place is racist. They'll say this place has problems just because they don't want certain primordial beings to go in there. Every place has problems. So saying one place has more problems than the other is just, like, we all know every place has their own issues, but there's certain places that ain't got enough primordial beings there that has tapped in enough to change things. And you just need one. You just need 3. You just need 10 for it to be a big shift that happens. So they know this, so that's why they put out all this false news about certain places. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. But I think that's about it. I gotta get something to eat. I'm hungry. I really got too much to say. I'm hungry as fuck. Now I can answer your question, Peggy, because I'm like, I don't like getting interrupted sometimes off this shit. One thing I don't like is to be interrupted off of me. Not like you doing it. Like, I can read the comments when I'm pretty much done and people got questions. I say, save them at the end, because getting off topic sometimes kind of fucks me up. But you said brain fog. I think everybody knows how to clear out brain fog. At this point, you meditate, bro. You meditate. That's the only way to clean out brain fog is you meditate and you do certain other things that get you out of your mind. It's easier said than done when you like to distract yourself. When you don't have the distractions there, your brain gets foggy because you don't know what to do. You just got to make new habits for yourself. Make new connections. But that's your boy, though. I'm out. I ain't really got too much to say. If you want to support a nigga, you can send a cash donation to my Cash App if you feel like you want to be generous. My Cash App is $EG Fisker 1. That is EJJIFISKER 1. I'm on I'll be making music. I've been making music for like over 10 years. You just type in EG Fisker on all platforms, EJJIFISKER. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music. You know those places where you find music, I'm there. If you want to follow my Patreon is patreon.com/ShamanTruths. There's an S at the end of truth. I got to go up the price, but if you get it by $15, I ain't mad at you, bro. It was on a sale for a month, but I keep forgetting to change it, so I'm going to change that bitch back. If you need to email me, my email is shamantruths@gmail.com. There's an S at the end of truth. And I am doing 3 free readings for the ones that tap in and the ones that I pick for the readings. I'm doing energy readings like that. It might be 10 minutes, it might be 20, it might be 30, just depending on what spirit wants me to tap into. First, that's to say the first, but the 3 people that I pick are the ones that got different type of energy, the ones that aren't bad people. They're the ones, that's why you gotta send me a picture of you so I can read your energy. And then the reading won't be public. I'll send it to you either on YouTube, like an untitled video, or I'll just, call you or do something like that. I am doing 3 free readings, though. But that's your boy, though. I'm out. I'm tired. I drank my coffee, but I don't know why I'm tired. I'm out. Peace. Hey, you came in this bitch late. What's up with you, Patai? Hey, man, how you feeling? I was just finna end it, man, but you just slide in here. How you feeling, man? Folk came in this bitch late as hell. Not to say you was supposed to be on here time, but that's funny as hell. Hell yeah, bro, that's always good, especially when you at work where you need it the most. Man, jobs can be stressful when you don't feel that spark to do those things outside of work and let it motivate you. Feels like you're working for you. It's like you're working in prison. You don't have no goal, nothing that drives you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of fucks you up. But as long as you're inspired, motivated, it seems like you're doing the right thing. if you know what I'm saying. That's why I used to hate working 9 to 5s, bro, because it used to try to take my passion away. I used to cut myself lacking because, you know, the stresses of work and stuff and the energies of the place and shit like that. Yeah, bro. That's why I'm noticing like certain people that are like super empaths, like Heyoka status empaths, are not supposed to be doing like everyday shit, even what an empath could do. Even empaths to an extent can hold it down. But when you have some type of, I'm not trying to say one's better than the other, but there's other people that are more sensitive to energies to where it could be a detriment if they're sitting in a place that's unwanted, that's not matching their frequency. It can do you more harm than good, even if you're trying to fight the fight and maintain. Because they're like, you ain't got to be here. So you're forcing yourself to be here. It's not good. Oh, yeah. You're basically walking blind and shit. Yeah, it definitely could get tough. That's why I'm kind of glad I'm out the system, but sometimes it's like, damn, nigga, I miss having my checks. Now I got to do things a little differently. I don't complain, don't get me wrong. I'm getting my shit together, meaning like, nigga, I'm figuring out, you know, what I'm really, really good at. Like, I already know what I'm good at, but I'm trying to put it in a package because a nigga got to. Nigga got to work for itself because I can't work for nobody else. They're just too toxic. You know, too many narcissists that's in the work game that's fucking it up for the ones that's just trying to make a dollar in the most upright way. Because I'm a hard worker. But I just don't like when people try to make it hard for me just to do my job that I love to do. Even though I may not like the systems of the Matrix, but nigga, if I'm working, nigga, I'm working. I'm putting in that work and I'm focused. People used to hate that about me. I used to just cut off the outside world and just do my work. They used to just make it really, really, really hard for me. And I'm like, I'm tired of that shit. I just can't take it anymore. Back in the day I was able to do it, but not no more. It got to the point where I just can't do it. I kept getting tough lessons like, bro, you can't be working this shit. And I'm like, how am I gonna make my money? Man, I'm like, bro, you'll figure it out as long as you focus on it. As long as I focus on it and you're patient, you're gonna get to where you gotta get, but you gotta sometimes take your own way. And they make you see that certain individuals have to be entrepreneurs because the royalty is in their blood and your ancestors in your blood. They don't like that shit. They like, nigga, you kind of going against what we worked real hard to put you in certain positions to get your blood to be in a certain type of light. And if you're not seeing it and if you're not acting it out, that's detrimental to where you're going to notice that a lot of toxicity follow you. Yeah, facts, but 10 times out of 10, if you ain't supposed to be there, you ain't. That's kind of how it go. The way how the mother work on your higher self and your spiritual team, they're gonna get you out of there. They'll make everybody gang up on you, make you go through a spiritual awakening, they'll send your ass out. It ain't like it's for the negative. No. I love toxic situations sometimes because it helps me have an awakening. They're catalysts for awakenings, believe it or not. I got some of the biggest spiritual awakenings dealing with negative motherfuckers because I was able to learn my lesson and evolve through the lesson rather than getting all mad and taking it the wrong way. I just took it as a lesson and kept on going rather than looking at it like something bad. As you see, the sun just came out as I said that. Confirmation. You know, you figure out like, okay, this was just a lesson for me to grow. This is not necessarily them trying to hold you back in the sense of a broader picture. Maybe in the physical realm, they're doing something, but there's a spiritual meaning behind it. There's a spiritual meaning behind it. So you just got to pay attention what the meaning is behind things. And as long as you can look at the meaning and take the lesson and run with it, you good. If you don't get the lesson, you're going to keep getting taught. You're going to keep getting put in these situations until you learn the lesson. So that's why I really love some of these toxic jobs, because they help me learn a lot of shit that I needed to know. And I noticed that I used to go through these little spiritual little awakenings from that shit because I learned my lesson. I change a certain way how I do things. Next thing you know, I evolve. I go up a couple points. Next thing you know, something else come in. I clean that up. I'll go up a couple points. Yeah, I may not be there. Yeah, I may have got that out, but I can pull in more energy. My perception's more heightened. So it's not like a bad thing when people come in and do this shit. It's just how you see it. It's just your perception. Oh shit, I gotta check that out. I low-key was looking at the email. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go check that shit out. On the real, I'm gonna go check it out and see what's good. To be real, there's a reason why you said it. I'm gonna go see what's up. Hey, I wanna ask you something, bro. You be fucking with the boxing and shit? I seen you put up that Showtime shit. You be fucking with the boxing? I know this off topic, y'all, but I was done anyway. Y'all like, what the fuck is he talking about? Cause I seen you put that shit up. Don't tell me you be watching boxing. Ain't a big deal, nigga. I love boxing. I ain't even gonna cap. Boxing is one of those things I can't keep my hands out of. Even though the game a little dirty, but I don't really pay attention to the dirt. Yeah, that's what's up. I love that. See, the thing is with the other shit, no Diddy, but MMA gay to me. Rolling on the ground, holding the man with little shorts. Like, I love the gladiator aspect, but come on, nigga. I'm not trying to judge what people watch, but I like to watch things because I see myself doing it. No, I feel you. The Warrior Orisha. Hell yeah. A lot of these niggas out here are martial artists, though. A lot of us. I know I am, nigga. That's why I'm trying to low-key get in that motherfucker. Because I'm like, these niggas, bro, these niggas be fighting for a check out here. These niggas don't really be fighting to get better, to challenge themselves. These niggas be fighting for a check, and you ain't gonna never be the best you can be because you're only gonna do to the extent to get your money. You're never gonna put in the work to be better than everybody because you trying to just be the best. It's a different type of energy with people. Too many people do things for money to where they're never gonna achieve great things. I just noticed like the people that don't do it for the money and don't play both sides. I'm gonna just give you an example. Ali. When Ali was on his shit is when he was just doing it to do it. But then Ali got caught up by the system. You know, the people that he was working for, that he got caught up. And then his life started to progress because he started doing it for the money. He needed the money. But when he was young, doing it because he loved to do it, it was two different Alis. Just look at Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk loves to fight. He loves to fight. Don't get me wrong. He's not going to do it for free. But it's not a coincidence that he's beating niggas' asses. It's not a coincidence that he's whooping niggas' asses. And he's dominating these people because he loves to do it. And he wants to get better because that's what he wants to do. You just don't do things for money because money could go away. You know, money could go away. And usually when you have that type of, all the time, when you have that type of mindset and you don't play both sides, there's no such thing as illnesses, there's no such thing as accidents in the ring. Once your heart's in the right place, when you do it for you, you usually make it out. Them people with all them problems with CTE and brain damage, bro, they were doing it for a check. They was doing it for a check. And they didn't know their limit. Like sometimes you gotta know when the battle is too great. Sometimes you gotta take a knee, nigga, get your shit back together. Sometimes you can't have your ego run the show. Sometimes you gotta let your higher self know, like, path of least resistance. And some people don't go that route, and they put themselves through highly trauma and don't give themselves rest, and that's why you got people fucked up. It's not like a coin toss. It's the ones who have integrity that make it out the sport alive. If you ain't got no integrity and morals, you're not gonna make it out the sport. Yeah, he got his ass beat though, bro. He made niggas look bad. I don't give. He lost to that snap. I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. I don't want nobody think I'm talking about like race wars and shit. But he made us niggas look bad. Yeah. He brought the hood down, like. He brought the hood down. He did. Like, he wasn't, like I said, he was doing it for the money. He was doing it for the money, bro. He wasn't going in there because he wanted to win. Like I was just talking about, like certain people really do this shit because they love to do it, and they usually make it out. Yeah, but to an extent, but if you staying ready, you ain't got to get ready. The thing is, bro, what was he doing? He wasn't training like that. I could tell he wasn't training like that. He wasn't training like that because that's why he would have been in the sport. He took a little hiatus. I don't even watch MMA, but I can feel what the fuck he be on, like Jon Jones. Don't get me wrong. Jon Jones, one of them niggas, he can bullshit and still be that nigga. This one dude that I'll look up, and I don't even like UFC's Jon Jones. That dude's dominant than a motherfucker, even though he ain't perfect. But that's why I don't give a fuck who he fight. I don't even like UFC. But there's certain people that if they fight, I'm watching to see what the hell they doing. And Jon Jones is one of them. Yeah, inactivity messes up everybody, bro. That's the number one killer, like Crawford. When Crawford took that break off of fighting Errol Spence, he kind of got a little rusty. And when he got rusty, it made him look human fighting Madrimov, and people think Crawford washed. No, Crawford ain't washed. Crawford was inactive. When you inactive, you're not gonna be your sharpest. Nah, I don't. Yeah, when you taking breaks and shit, it's never good. Yeah, I love Jon Jones. I don't even like the UFC. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but bro, I don't like that shit. But I'll watch the Jon Jones fight. Yeah, bro, he took a break. He wasn't doing that, like, bro. I just don't want him to fight for money. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I always wanted to fight Bud because I thought Bud was a martial man. I'm not gonna cap. I don't want to tell the enemy what I want to do because I don't want them to put roadblocks too much. But they been know what the fuck I want. But I think the money got to Bud. The money got to Bud. You gotta stay hungry to be the best. If you're not hungry, you're not gonna be that good. You on silk sheets? That shit was meant. They say that shit for a reason. Haggler. It's hard to get up and box when you in silk sheets and wearing Louis Vuitton all the time, and you feel like you got everything. You feel like you successful, and you don't feel like you got that drive no more. That's what be getting people out of the sport. They ain't got that killer instinct. That's why it's like I never do that shit for the money, nigga. I do this shit because the martial arts in my blood, and I love defending myself. This is one of those things I like doing. As long as I know I'm in shape and I'm in form, I'll fight anybody. Hey, Scorpion. Hey, it's been a while. But yeah, as long as you in shape, as long as you're confident in yourself, you should be good. But the thing is with people, they do things for money, and you don't get the best results out of you because that money caps you. It caps you. Oh, I got enough money. So it caps your potential at a certain point to where you're not putting that much work. You're not being active where you got to be. That's why you don't do things for money. That goes into boxing. That goes into just work in general. You do things because you have a passion for something else, and that passion is driving you to do that. You don't let life make you work because then you'll be working forever. You let something drive you, work you. That's why certain fighters that I see are great. They're great because nothing else is driving them but them wanting to be the best. Don't get me wrong, they're not going to be fighting for free. They ain't no slave, but they don't do it for the money. The money follows. The money follows. That's the key. As you do what you do, the money will follow you. You don't be out here looking for a check. You know what I'm saying? You don't be out here looking for a check. You don't do that, bro, because it'll cap your potential to where you get it. Now you don't want to do the work. Now you stagnant. Yeah. Young Pharaoh, yeah, he a money dude. That's all like, yeah, you right. And don't get me wrong, he got a little bad. I don't know if he sold out. There's a couple of these niggas I think they sold the fuck out. I don't know. I just think they sold out. Some of these niggas sold out. I just hope the guy Black Magic stay upright. I don't see no negativity in the dude. Yeah, I think he did sold out. I just hope Black Magic 363, he stay upright, bro, because he be having a lot of interesting people on his shit. And it seems like he a good person. Because the more you get big, the more diluted you get. Because you're doing it not from a sense of authenticity, you're doing it from a sense of getting money, and you're not really being truly authentic because you're being somebody you're not. So I just hope the guy that dude don't sell out, because there's a lot of genuine people that come on this show, but if you're doing things for money and people start giving you an agenda, you start to become a different person. So that's why you just don't let money run you. Because, man, this shit can go away quick, and next thing you know, what are you gonna do? Yeah. As long as he stay right, I just know that nigga kind of big. I just hope that nigga stay upright. I'm not saying he a bad dude, but I'm just saying. We just put that in the universe. We just hope he continues. I ain't never got no bad energy from bruh. Hey, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have found Rod Hayes. You feel me? So, hey. Oh, you talking about Young Pharaoh? Young Pharaoh sold out. He was compromised. But the thing is, it's all due to your own well-being. They just can't come in here and put a gun to your head and say, give me your soul. He sold the fuck out, bro. You can't. They're going to ostracize you if you stand on business. Yeah, Chief Pontiac. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. If you stand on business and don't play both sides, they're going to ostracize you.
How we doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How you feeling?
Yeah, you see me over there at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, how they treating you?
Hey, they're doing pretty good, I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Oh, you too, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, bro. I just got blessed. Fo just blessed me, bro. I'm not even gonna care, bro. Just blessed me, bro. That's a miracle, bro. Like I said, I don't look for nothing. You get it, bro. It's an example. I'm not gonna tell you too much because I don't want no negativity, bro. But bro just blessed me, bro. That's the great mother, bro. He scared the fuck out of me. I was kind of scared because I'm on video, but bro just blessed me. He be calling me Rasta man, calling me like Jamaican. Bro just blessed me. Y'all just don't even know. And that's the great mother. Like I said, I don't do nothing for money, bro. I don't do nothing for money, bro. I know I got shit out here they got a price on it, but you got to think, bro, I'm a full-time shaman. I got to put something up for people to purchase. You feel me? Yeah. You said you saw the look on God. I was kind of like, because, this is some secret shit. Like, bro just blessed the nigga, bro. Like, everything happened for a reason, bro. Like, that's a great mother, though. That's why I love the mother. The mother look out for her people. But like I was just saying the other day, when people do good things for you, out of the love of their heart, they get DNA upgrades. They get DNA upgrades because I'm on a certain type of level and you match with me, it's reciprocation. I was just talking about this the other day. Yeah, they sure do. That's what I said. The primordial beings be around this motherfucker. That's why you never, hold up, yo, my phone. I didn't know my phone was on 5%. We've been going ham. I didn't even, like, bro, that's what I'm saying. You don't do this shit for the cash, bro. I was just talking about that. Ain't that synchronicity, though? Ain't that a bitch? But yeah, the great mother is out here. And her people. That's why I fuck with. That's why I try to be as positive as I can be. I don't try to be a negative nigga. But like I said, bro, I don't be looking for money. But I gotta have some services, bro, because a nigga need his bills paid in a sense where I can't just be out here with nothing. You gotta make it happen for yourself. But you ain't gonna catch me in a 9-to-5 situation because it was just too draining. Can't do it, bro. So like I said, I'm a full-time shaman, nigga. Nigga, I'm a full-time shaman inmate. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, I love it because I'm being me. I can do what I want to do, and not be stressed out. I may not have the money like I used to every week, but at least the money come from the mother and come from her primordial beings. I'd rather have money from them niggas than get it from a devilish nigga in the suit. I'd rather take the money out of their hand. You feel what I'm saying? It feels better. Because I got too much integrity to just do shit for anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. You already know. You already know. Everything is a message, even when you at a low vibration. Because I used to catch myself at a low vibration doing dumb shit. I used to do dumb shit. Right? I used to do dumbass shit. And I'm like, I'll be in a low vibration. Not in a low vibration, but you start thinking low, bro. When you start thinking low, it starts to, not all the way, but it can lead to having a low vibrational aura. That's why you got to be careful of being infiltrated by thoughts that aren't yours. I'm going to give you an example. All right, so I'm telling you to go get some sweets, but you don't get sweets. But you just had a lot of sweets, but you're not questioning the thought of getting sweets. Next thing you know, some tells you to get some liquor that you don't like. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I can't drink Tito's. Hey, we got the gang of this motherfucker. Hey, we got the gang of this motherfucker. Oh, God. He said that look again, fool. What you mean? Hey, Liliana. But, like, then you get the Tito's. Some tell you to go get some liquor you don't even drink. All right? Next thing you know, some telling you to get on the back page. Confirmation. Now some telling you to get on the back page to get a prostitute. This is not you. I'm telling you, when you're on a certain type of frequency and you know what you resonate with and something come out of the blue that's alien, like that don't mean you go out here and do it. That just means they're sending you frequencies. People do not witchcraft. People do magic to impress your energy around you to make you do certain things, but you got to be on point. Oh, my bad. Come on, don't do me like that. I'm just fucking around. I don't know, you. No, it's you. I ain't gonna say shit. I respect that. My bad. I don't know how to say that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fluent Spanish speaker. But you gotta be careful with these energies. You know me. My bad, Nureste. I'm gonna call her Super Latina. Super Latina, all right? That's what I'm gonna call you, because I don't know how to say that shit. Super Latina? She said, not you using my government name. Nah. Yeah. Hey, hey, the fans ain't watching. You good. I don't know. The fans could be watching me. Shit. The fans are a motherfucker, bro. The fans are a motherfucker. But yeah, you want to be careful with doing things that is out of your element, because that's the key of yeah, they always watching. You right. They always watching. But we always watching them too. I'm gonna give an example of something, but I'm gonna finish this out real quick. You just gotta be careful of these energies. Like, as you evolving, there's always gonna be a motherfucker trying to stop you from evolving. And the battle isn't putting you in jail. The battle isn't in certain things. No, the battle is the mind now. The battle is frequencies. The battle is intuition. They're trying to attack your psychic senses to where you can't see what's good for you or what's not. They're trying to fuck up your moral compass. So that's why I would just give you an example. Just pay attention to what you're going towards. Make sure that it ain't being sent from the enemy. Because no matter who you are, they're going to put people in our environment to try to make us devalue who we are so they can take our light away and siphon our energy. So just pay attention to that. Yeah, but you should be good as long as you don't play both sides. I don't want you to be paranoid. I don't want, photo. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, make you be aware. Because, like, I'm going to be real. Right now, I'm cool. but there be people around me. The NPCs that come out. Shout out Floorburn. She brought that to my attention. I'll be around motherfuckers. I'll go to a place and you know people start pulling up. And then gang stalking real. But the thing is with gang stalking, they're not gonna tell you they're gang stalking. It's one of those things that you just gotta know what's going on. Gang stalking is real when you're one of them primordial beings that's either tapped in or have the potential because they know your blood type. They know your blood type. You go to the doctor, they'll tell that doctor, let me look at that person's record. Oh, that person got some rare blood. They got some ancient blood. Oh, we're gonna keep that nigga under the wraps. That's how they do it. She said, we just toxic, yeah? Hold on, let me get, he said that word, just experienced it and the outcome wasn't pretty because I didn't know how to break the spell. Damn, no, yeah. See, the thing is to be on a high vibration and you gotta police the mind, Scorpion. You gotta police the mind. And yeah, police your mind and then listen to something to program your mind. And then let it run off a program that you put in. Because, you know, when something's out of that element, it'll let you know. Because there's a certain synapses of the brain that was connected that you got attached to, and something that's foreign to it will let you know that this isn't in alignment to what you're going towards and what you're aligning to. So it's always good to implement new things that actually grow you. So when something is out of its element, it'll give you an alarm system like this will get you detached from where you're heading. Yeah, empty seaters. You're right. And yeah, Latinas can be toxic. That's why you gotta be careful with them bitches. I'm not calling y'all a bitch or nothing, but I'm just being real. The divine bitch is not a bad thing. That's a divine woman. They're just trying to make that word bad. It's how you use it, but I'm not meaning like that. Like women, that's a divine word. Don't take it the wrong way. Like if I say you bitch, that's different. But niggas say niggas as in male sometimes and bitch as in female because that's the ancient shit from back in the day. But they changed our vocabulary to make it evil. They made nigger. They made bitch a derogatory word. It's all backwards. Yeah, what you mean you started playing in your head? Can you expound on that? Yeah, and they definitely empty seaters. They call that the backdrop people. Them the backdrop people. Yeah, no, I feel you. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, some of these Latinas do be toxic. Motherfuckers be love to fight and shit. That's why you gotta be careful, these little girls out here. These young Latinas, they even more crazier. The younger generation get more crazier and crazier. Oh. Okay, yay. You mean that's Kanye West, ain't it? That's Kanye West. Whatever left of Kanye West, I don't even think that's Kanye no more. There's like 3 Kanyes. Yeah, but what's crazy is there's always going to be the ones that are crazy because they go with the ebbs and flows of what the masses put out. But every generation has those indigo children, rainbow children, diamond children. You know, they always got some groundbreaking lineages coming through. Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. But we always got a younger generation that's going to not be better than the other one, but they always going to come up with newer shit to where we're going to make this world an even better place. Because what I'm getting, this place ain't pretty much a prison. This place is a playground for us, and you tap into our power to where we have a better understanding to what we can do and what our to exercise our limitlessness and expand our perception to where we can take on bigger positions. Because some of us got the potential to have our own dimension. As long as you stay connected to the mother and not break off from her and be like a Yaldabaoth, try to make a system like we see now that's crumbling and a frequency that is trying to take. Don't do that. Be a power hungry titan that just tries to make a realm and suck people dry because this is what the system was previously that we were in. They were doing that. So just make sure that if you do choose to make your own realm, you do it with a great mother, because she'll keep you in check. Because some of us are powerful, but it takes for you to be here to know your power. That's why we go through trials and tribulations, just to show how strong and resilient you are, and show how courageous and brave you are to get through that shit. And then the creative pursuits to show you how infinite and tapped in you are. And you need those type of abilities to create. I love Rod Hayes. I be looking for that nigga. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that nigga, that's why I love the primordial being, because you never know what the fuck a nigga know. Like, just because a nigga got a lingo on him, don't mean he don't know too much, because people think if you talk a certain type of way, you don't know shit. That ain't true, bro. Them niggas are OGs and they kept their lingo in check, but their intelligence is on a whole nother level. Like, I know Young Elder from Rod Hayes. I'm not gonna lie. If Rod Hayes ain't on, nigga, I ain't on. I'm not trying to say I'm following him, but it's like I don't like just put myself watching motherfuckers if I don't really know what you're talking about, bro. I'm on that shit because of Rod Hayes. That's an OG. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know, you know, what he got for me is the truth, and especially Brother Panic. Rest in peace, Brother Panic. It's the same way. Like, if you're not Brother Panic, Bobby Hemmett, Rod Hayes confirmation, hey, you might not see me on that motherfucker. Because some people just be bullshitting. Some people be bullshitting, but Young Elder, he don't. He really there for the people. He really there. I don't like when people you do it for the money, like, they fake as hell. I didn't know what she meant by that. I'm like, Young Elder. I think, I love them type of things, because it be information that I didn't even get. Yeah, bro. You hit it right on the head. A lot of people do that. You would do a certain type of thing. You'll be a certain type of way, and they'll judge you. Bro, I used to get toxic people in the chat all the time, bro. They'll be like, they'll say some shit, but in the past, I didn't take it the wrong way, but I treat a motherfucker how they need to be treated. But now I don't even do that. Like, bro, if you was in my shit just cut off, I'll show you a little something, nigga. And shit, and show you I ain't the one to be played with. But this internet shit, they be wanting attention. You don't give them what they want because their mom ain't give it to them and shit. So you don't give them the shit that they looking for. But yeah, nigga always did it to me. I'm like, all right, bro. People always judge a book. I'm like, bro, I made it. Nigga think I look wild in a motherfucker, but I gotta be low key. I gotta do this, because if I do it the way they want me to, I'll be a target. I don't want to be a target to where people think I got all the money in the world and shit. I don't like being flashy. I'd rather be flashy with the spiritual shit. Keep a nigga off me. But I'm not finna get the Gucci. You see the Gucci hat. That's about it. But other than me buying Ferragamo, motherfucker, I did that shit in the past, buying all that shit. I'm like, I wasn't even happy. I was more happier making my own clothes, making my own spiritual shit. I felt more fulfilled. Yeah, but I'm gonna be real. I'm not too sure about him. I'm learning about, I don't know if he got infiltrated, but Rashad Jamal, I'm not too sure of him. I love the dude because I used to tap into him, but you know when spirit come to you and tell you something off about somebody, you kind of got to listen. Because some people can lead you off a cliff even if they're throwing you a couple pieces. Like Isis Wisdom. Isis Wisdom, yeah, no, don't follow that bitch. That bitch is leading motherfuckers off a cliff. Mark my words. She can throw you a couple of pieces, but at the end of the day, she gonna try to divide people. And you gotta be careful about people that's trying to divide people. It's not how it go. But Rashad Jamal I was reading on his energy, something was off. But I wasn't judging him. Someone's telling me about him, bro. Something's off. And then I got confirmation. Like, people were saying, I think that dude was like, I don't know what's up with the dude, bro, but you could tell something off. That he do got good message. Don't get me wrong, but it's spiritual warfare out here, bro. Yeah. Scrutinize. Can you expound on that, bro? Because that's one word I can feel, but I really don't know what it mean, nigga. I ain't perfect. He in prison. Yeah, she wacky. But the thing is, look, they work hand in hand together. Who's the hand that moves them? And we all know if you go to prison, they do genetic trans modifications. We all know about that. We all know they send you to prison to change your DNA. They don't send you into prison. She said he's straight. All right. He's just probably a nigga that got caught up in his own madness and his own darkness. Probably couldn't integrate it fully. Because you know, if you flipping sides, the great mother gonna get you out. Yep. He got set up. That's what, playing both sides probably. Like I said, you got one foot in, one foot out with the enemy. The great mother don't play. She don't play. That's why you ain't gonna never see me have certain motherfuckers entertain certain motherfuckers. Damn. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's why you gotta be careful. The bitch, your bitch could be your biggest downfall. I'm glad I ain't got no kids, man. Right. It probably didn't see it coming, especially from that person. When you don't see it coming, bro, from the person that you least expect, they can hit you the most, i.e. family sometimes. But if you listen to your intuition will tell you about people. You can't go against your intuition. Your intuition will tell you if a motherfucker fucked up. Does it for me all the time. Certain people, they in the spiritual realm that I don't want to bring up because I don't know if they watching, and I don't want them to feel some type of way. It ain't their business to, you know, but they got a weird energy they get off, but they look like they got a big following, but their energy off. So you kind of just have to go off of that, because let's just say you end up going to where they at and they lure you in and you trust them. They can take you out and do blood sacrifices, because some of these people in the spiritual thing, they're in blood oaths. They're in blood oaths. And they might not tell you this, but they sacrifice a couple people that you don't know about to get where they at. Probably did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 19 Keys? You know what? Billy Carson seemed off to me, bro. All them niggas, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. When you that fucking big, you gotta raise the eyebrow. How are you that fucking big? Like 19 Keys, yeah, how are you that fucking big? And what they talk about is surface level shit. They ain't talking like Rod Hayes and Bobby Hemmett. They ain't talking that deep. You know what I'm saying? They talking surface level shit. Diets and shit. Like 19 Keys, bro, where did he come from? Like, bro, don't forget. We're having issues right now because of black archons, black Moors. This ain't a white thing. Those white people are pawns in the game. It's a black hand that's moving these motherfuckers. Remember that. That's why you shouldn't be looking at white people side-eyeing them, bro, because don't get me wrong. Some of them are imposter spirits, just like we got imposter spirits in our realm. But there's some white people that got neuromelanin to where you better not judge them, because you could be blocking a message out. You could be blocking out the great mother. So you got to be careful about looking at color and shit. Just throwing that in there. Yeah, you feel me? But bro, like I don't trust Billy Carson eyes, bro. And I know he be on that shit. If you hear me, bro, hey, come sit down with me and talk with me then, nigga. But you know what I'm you know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what'd you ask, Scorpion? But you right, bro. When we on the time of great awakenings, they throw a couple of niggas in there to cap their consciousness. And I don't like, yeah, you right. That's what they do. Yeah. Billy, yeah, bro. They come from out of the blue, bro. And you know what's fucked up? I think Black Magic, he may not know niggas fully, bro. He said he got a good intuition. And I'm not talking about the guy. We gotta think, when our people involved, we gotta put our people on game so they're not being ran off a cliff. Because the primordial beings as a whole gotta work together. I don't care how they want to look at it. We all gotta work together because at the end of the day, it's only gonna be us on this planet eventually. Oh, bro, you what? Oh, nah, Phil. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, you should have told me that. He got. He's got, bro. Them niggas, surface levels niggas, they got. Yeah. They got, bro. I knew I wasn't the only one that kind of felt some type of way about them niggas. That's how you know it ain't just niggas talking. That's why you gotta be careful, even with the big niggas. Like I said, that's why I kind of had to say that about Black Magic, bro. I had to. I'm like, I don't know about him fully. Because it looked like when that money keep coming in, you start, people turn weird when money is involved. And that's why the great mother, when it's the children that she love, she not finna give you everything up front because she don't want you to become a fucked up person when you running off money. The great mother wants you to get it off a strong foundation. So you're gonna have to go through the struggle a little bit. That's just how the mother want. Because the struggle make a motherfucker be humble and make him not be a materialistic person. Yeah. Until they show you that they gentlemen. I ain't gonna lie, if a motherfucker don't know me, nigga, hey, until I show you, I understand that because you gotta protect your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Say that again, shawty. No, man. Everybody get the side eye until they don't, yeah. Until you showed me you different. Like when I heard about how Rob was speaking, he breaking down the truth and he giving the people straight up and he don't even take money. I'm pretty sure he take money on them other ones because you is taking his time up, but he'll say, man, hey, he only throw his cash app when they ask for it. That's why I knew he was a real nigga. I'm like, oh, he's a real nigga. Because he only put it out there when the motherfucker asks. I'm like, no, he a real nigga. And I always give that to the real niggas. When a nigga asks, like, as a donation, but you got some people that's always asking, support the chat, support the group. I was like, bro, you doing this for the bread. Like, if you keep asking, like, nigga, you already monetized, nigga. Goddamn, we ain't gotta keep asking. You know what I'm trying to say throughout the video? Just constantly asking the motherfucker. Like, I don't like that. Like, bro, you doing this shit for the love, like, or you doing it for the money? You just gotta question people like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, yeah, bro, money ain't shit. Like, bro, money ain't, man, that's how I see it at least. Don't get me wrong. It's a tool, but it ain't finna drive me, bro. I got too much integrity for money to drive me, bro. I'll go broke. Nigga, I'll go broke with $2 in my fucking pocket. And have joy in my heart and have love for people before I sell myself out and sell my people out. Who got kicked out? Who though got kicked out? Hey, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but you got to proofread your stuff because I'm not understanding what you're saying, you know? Yeah. Yeah. You right about that. I think when people get stressed out with bills and shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, you got to look at how Brother Panic did it. And he shouldn't be the driving point of what people do, but I seen how he do it. He genuinely loved what he did. Bro, I mean, don't get me wrong. He had to pay the bills, but bro, he loved his people. He used to always say, I didn't like you niggers, But he was fucking around, bro. He'll sit with your ass as long as you got the consciousness to learn. He'll work with you, bro. He was always stayed that nigga, bro. And I'm kind of sad they took out Brother Panic, man. I'm a little sad that they did that to that man, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, it was an inside job. Allegedly. Wink, wink. I believe that the woman that he was with turned on him. Yeah, Brother Panic, he got out because of the girl he was with. He got out because of the girl he was with. Yeah. And them are the pioneers of this shit. Delbert Blair, him and Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, bro, they were the pioneers. Like, the impact that they made doesn't show on the internet, but bro, they was reaching people. My mom put me on them niggas when I was a kid. And I don't even fuck with my mom, but I gotta give my mom her credit. And I gotta give them they credit because they, at least, if it wasn't for my mom knowing him, I wouldn't know him because she named her dog after Brother Panic. I love that dog Panic. He was a white pit bull. She named him after him. Like, he made an impact on a lot of people's lives because they were able to make breakthroughs by doing the work. It's not like they just taking his words. No. When you follow Brother Panic, you fuck with him because you got results from the ways he pointed and the ways he told about doing things and turning the power towards you instead of, you know, thinking that somebody else can do it for you. Oh yeah. But to be honest, he became his own thing though, bro. When you're initiated into something, he did start under his wing, but he ended up branching off and becoming something even bigger and badder in his own right. Not bigger than Brother Bobby Hemmett, but you know what I'm saying? He became his own beast. Brother Panic became his own beast. He did. He didn't just let them teachings of, he became his own thing. He branched off. He still loved he still loved Bobby Hemmett because he tried to hit him up, but he knew like, hey, it is what it is. Like, he had to keep evolving, and he broke it down. Like Bobby Hemmett would give you the surface, and then you had to work with what you got. But Brother Panic will break it down. Brother Panic was a monster, bro. There's a reason why they took his channel down, bro. He got infiltrated. Don't let nobody tell you that was a fucking shift, though. They took his ass out. What's that dude name he used to be around? B.O.B.? He's in the industry. That's a blood sacrifice, bro. It's not hard to pick up. I'm like, Brother Panic, bro, why didn't you see that? Brother Panic, why didn't you notice that this dude wasn't really for you, bro? He's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't know what the fuck was going on, bro. I think when you a nigga, bro, you just think you can hang out with other niggas and it ain't a problem. But certain niggas you can't hang out with because they got them suit and ties in the back that's plotting on them niggas that are spiritual. He playing spiritual. Brother Panic was spiritual. B.O.B. is playing spiritual. It's two different things. Yeah, he was, bro. He was, and he would break it down and shit, like, and then he talked about how to not die and come back, how to die and not come back, bro, like, instrumental shit. Oh, shit. That's interesting. Yeah, B.O.B., I don't trust that dude. You took our Brother Panic, so I'll never fuck with that dude. And him and Khadijah, I don't trust them. Them bitches ain't even cry. That's how you know something was dirty. Them bitches ain't even cry when they told him he died. Them bitches are so, I'm like, damn, man. I can't get mad, bro, but it's like, fuck, off of them? Yeah. It's fucked up, bro. Like, you got infiltrated by some people that you were really close to, bro. Like, he got infiltrated, bro. There's no other way around it. There's no other way to say it was that. No, bro. There were some people that came in that motherfucker and they took over his shit. Like, bro, he had a psychomancy class coming up. He did this Ali thing in Kentucky. Bro, he was tapping into some shit. They had to get rid of him because if you notice with Brother Panic, bro, he never stopped. He would always hit a breakthrough. to where everybody will benefit from the shit. Even if you already know it, you can revisit it and learn something new from that aspect. Brother Panic never stopped. He will always evolve. They hate that. And he had a grip. He had a grip on the consciousness community to where make people get a mind on their own and make them do the work themselves. They had to infiltrate that dude, and they went to the closest people. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully they can get the ones that really mess something like the Goetia shit and the how to die and not come back. But I'm gonna give y'all a little tidbit. The primordial being, bro, as long as you get these upgrades, and I'm not trying to tell you to do drugs. Oh, bro, C.L. Freeman. I love bro C.L. Freeman, nigga. He drank, I'm gonna be real with you. They put me on old English. They put me on old English, fam. They put me on old English. They low-key put me on malt liquor, I ain't gonna lie. They did. I'm not gonna say they forced me, but they was talking about it in some of the lectures and shit. And I remember brother Bobby Himmer used to say they used to drink old English back in the day. And then he used to say, bro, C. Freeman L used to drink, he used to get the pack of cigarettes and he used to get the old English. I'm like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, malt liquor is probably my favorite drink. And niggas be thinking I'm a crackhead and shit. I'm like, no, bro. That's just, hey, bro, the primordial beans, some of them niggas like that shit because it's strong. If you get one of them 40s, nigga, you decent. But if you one of them chiefs, you might need two, nigga, to go in that realm. But you know what I'm trying to say, they heavy. That's why people fuck with them. Not because you a crackhead, you drink that shit. Stop stereotyping. Yeah, I love Bro C. Freeman L. He put me on with meditation and shit and how your breathing got to go deeper. But I need to get back on Sirius XM's Patreon because I used to have the Bro C. Freeman L shit. And he was a real Moor, though. He wasn't a fake Moor. He was a real Moor that would teach his people. That's how the Moors were supposed to be, but we got infiltrated. Yeah, we got infiltrated. Just because they black don't mean they us. Remember that. Remember that. Just because they black don't mean they us. Yeah. Bro C. Freeman L, goat. They all goats. Like I can listen to them niggas all day. Yeah. Hey, it's a secret over there. Hey, look, nigga, you know you a goat. Because if you notice, brother with Bobby Hemmett would talk about back then, some of them lectures are relevant now. He spoke on things that haven't been his time yet, but he would be ahead of his time. That's why I say those lectures actually are more valuable now than ever because now we're starting to see this shit happening. It took a minute for this energy to come in because niggas used to be asleep. But that shit's actually, he be throwing secrets and shit back then. And the shit going on back then is going on now to where it's starting to even make sense even more. So just because it's 1998, 2002, 2004, no, bro. That shit's timeless information. Yeah. Yeah, he was. And the thing is, he wouldn't do it. He didn't do it for the money, but he had to pay his bills, if that makes sense. He never did it for the money, but the nigga had to pay his bills. You feel what I'm saying? Bro had to pay his bills, though, so that's why I fuck with brother. I keep saying brother, Bobby Hemmett. I fuck with brother Hemmett. I fuck with Bobby Hemmett, though. He an OG. He an OG, and I'm glad he's still around to an extent to where, you know, he's still able to evolve and clean up what he got to clean up so he can evolve fully. Confirmation with that horn. Because he still got alchemical work to do, just like we all do. If you're here still, you still got alchemical work. Confirmation. But y'all, my phone on 1%, y'all, and it's on a charger. It's tweaking. So if I got anything closing, y'all, just let me know. She said, just listen to YouTube. Patreon, the recordings are distorted. Yeah, sometimes. Because of the audio. Yeah, Lifetime Alchemist. You already know. But the thing with the Patreon, there's a lot of shit that's full on there. The ones on YouTube, they only give you excerpts, like an hour, confirmation. They only give you an hour, and that ain't enough. Ain't nothing better than a Bobby Hemmett lecture that's 4 hours. Ain't nothing better than a Brother Panic video that's 6 hours, bro. I'll be laughing my ass off. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, fam. Much love to y'all niggas. I'm gonna say this real quick. You know them videos be funny. I'm talking about I'm laughing my ass off, nigga. Listening to Bobby and Brother Panic. I'm laughing my ass off, like as if somebody's talking, saying jokes. You feel me? Yeah. Legendary shit. Like, bro, nobody's doing that shit now, bro. That was there for the people. That's why I'm like, we need more people like that. We don't need nobody fake. That's true. And you notice that you could get through it sometimes. Like, I'll be at work, I could get through, but like if you doing shit, sometimes you can't get through it because you're not, you know what I'm trying to say, you got shit you gotta do, but sometimes you can get through and you feel like, damn, I got through that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna tap in with y'all though. My phone on 1%, and I'm not trying to have this abruptly end on its terms, so I kind of want to end this on my terms so where we all can say our goodbyes, if you know what I'm saying. I appreciate you, Scorpion. I appreciate you, Patah. Hell yeah, bro. You need them. Bro, you need them because you never know. Some information might pop up where you need it. Oh yeah, I want to say this real quick. We have the manuscripts to leave this bitch. We necessarily don't need to know the symbols, as they want me to say, because it's in our DNA. Your subconscious knows how to evolve and leave this realm, but you got to use your discernment and not be stupid. Because when you go to the doo-wop, when you go to the Hall of Amenities, the unknown, to evolve, you're going to know where to go, but they're going to try to distract you, man. That's all I'm going to say to y'all. And I'm going to tell you something. I know I said I was going to leave, but I got to give you the secret. It's the mushrooms. The mushrooms. Do enough mushrooms, you can leave this bitch and go through the rites of passages and do the alchemical work because you're quote unquote dead off the mushrooms because you left here, you're not here no more, so therefore you're dead. So take that for what it is, family. But hey, that's your boy. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Peace.